Hey everyone, Nerf Wife here, and thanks for sticking around because this is our final part 4 of our Max Force series. So let's not take any more time. Let's just charge right into this. Hakuna Matata. So up first is the RazorBeast. This is a 15 dart rotating belt blaster that is part of the Max Force line. This has the animal inspiration of a boar. So let's position it here so you can see it. This is the largest blaster in both the lines at 27 inches. It can also take additional chains via its clipped link system. So this lifts up right here so you can easily swap the chains. Now to fire, you're going to load your vintage mega darts in the chain and use the rotating priming mechanism on the right-hand side of the blaster clockwise for continuous fire fun. Now this is as close to full auto as we could have gotten in the late 90s with its large dart capacity and continuous fire. So let's actually see how it fires. All right, so let's see how this fires. I got 2 darts. This blaster jams a lot. The reliability is not the best, but it is still a sought after blaster. So there it is. So up next is the Sawtooth. This is part of the Max Force line and fires vintage mega darts. Now this comes with 2 5-dart clips. So let's take a look here. Again, this is a 5-dart clip blaster that uses a T-pull priming mechanism in the center of the blaster and uniquely comes with a barrel attachment that can also be used as a scope. You just detach right there and add right to the top of the blaster, just like that. Now to fire this blaster, we are going to pull back on the priming mechanism, and the clip is already loaded, but you would load the clip right there in the front of the blaster. Now once loaded, you prime the blaster and you are ready to fire. There it is. So this is the Sawtooth. So this is the Warthog, in case you didn't get my Hakuna Matata reference at the beginning of the video. This is part of the Max Force line and fires vintage micro darts. So this blaster has the ability to fire 2 darts at a time and has 2 darts stored in the grip. Now to fire this blaster, it has a T-pull prime from the rear and is small enough to fit in a pocket. Now the Warthog is only one of 2 blasters in this series with the ability to fire multiple darts in one shot, the other being the Manta Ray. So let's see how it fires. And this is the Warthog. And last but not least is the Stinging Scarab. This is part of the Max Force series and is a pull and release scarab blaster. So this uses vintage micro darts. So let's take a look at this. Now this uses a rear pull prime to fire the blaster and loads from the beetle's mouth. The front legs of the beetle carry 2 extra darts for storage, and the handle flips down so you can hold the blaster. Now the unique thing about this blaster is when firing, the wings on the top of the blaster as well as the arms fly open. So as you can see, oh, didn't do that one right. And there it goes. Again, this is the Stinging Scarab. And that wraps up our Max Force series. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And if you missed parts 1, 2, and 3, definitely watch those. Please leave in the comments what your favorite blaster was. I have to say my top 3 were the Whiptail Scorpion, the Electric Eel, and the Gator. Stay tuned because we are going to be covering some more recent and modern blasters in our upcoming episodes. Until then.